That's when they smile in my face. Whole time they wanna take my place. Whole time they wanna take my place. Yeah.
Welcome to a Nerd Bourbon podcast, a little show about things that we care about. Starring me and what are we on the podcast? What do we call ourselves?
You were calling me, what was it?
You're Brotendo.
Brotendo. You're Brotari.
And I'm Brotari for this.
Classically named.
Classically named, classically trained, you know? So today we're going to try to keep it short. This was impromptu. Everything looks terrible in my background.
Yeah.
But
it gives a character. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. It gives an air of bumminess that's unmistakable. An air of what the hell is going on that is just it's thick. It's
all right.
palatable.
Well, I'll bring the class with my Eeyore mug.
Yeah, I have nothing to do with class at this point. So today we're going to talk about Ninja Scroll because you finally watched it, correct?
Yeah, after a long time of you trying to get me to watch it, I get distracted. Yeah, I try to do too many things and watch too much stuff all at the same time, and finally got to it. But kind of like I was telling you, man, I just really started watching stuff like maybe 5 years ago, just getting more and more into anime since my schedule really opened up. But yeah, I will say, what a movie, man. it was really good. So at first it was kind of hard for me to, because it started pretty abruptly. There wasn't like a whole lot of build up. So you kind of ran into the story kind of as you were going. But yeah, the fight scenes were fantastic. Pretty brutal at times. Quite a lot of twists. And I'm a big fan. I'm probably gonna watch it a couple more times.
Good.
Yeah, it was really good. I enjoyed it.
That was one of the first animes I ever watched, and it impacted me. It's what brought me in, I think, to anime. It was everything. Like, yeah, I was a kid, and there was some nudity in there, so of course I was excited about the nudity.
Hey, I'm into this. So.
Right? Hey, is that a titty? Okay, but like it wasn't gratuitous. You know what I mean? It wasn't like hentai. It was really like, okay, well, here's something happening, and something bad is going to happen to this woman, and he protected her. So
yeah,
it was
it got real, like real quick, and
super
you're just like,
fast.
So how old were you when you saw this for the first time?
I don't know. I'm ancient now, so I don't know. I was probably. Well, okay, so it came out in, I think, 1992. So I guess I'd be lying if
92,
I said,
93, something like that.
Yeah, so it had to be shortly after it came out. Let's call it. Oh, you know what, though? Maybe Dragon Ball was the first one, because Dragon Ball's been out since the 80s. I had to have been 10 or 11 when Ninja Scroll came out, because I remember renting it from Hollywood Video. No, there was no Hollywood Video. Maybe it was Blockbuster. I remember renting it.
Because I was like, who were you with, or who gave you the go-ahead to be like, oh, you're 10. This is all right for you to watch.
Well, back then, there wasn't, the ratings were different, if I remember right. Like,
right.
They didn't have
they were.
NC-17. I think there was only PG-13 just came out, and then R, and then animated movies. I don't think they had M for mature or anything back then. It was the Wild West in the 80s, bro. In the 90s.
It was 90s. It's like everyone was wearing just like colors and stuff. Like it wasn't all black and white. You know? Like
People
everyone
had-
was all cute. Like we had fucking moon boots and everything like that.
We still had slap
moon
bracelets.
shoes and skip it.
Skip It. I remember Skip It, the counter that didn't seem to work.
Mm-hmm.
They really tricked kids into working out back then. They did a really good job.
Yeah, it's hard now.
Oh, yeah.
Like, well, they tried it with the Pokemon Go, and a lot of people are still out there, but they're finding ways around it. They're
Oh, yeah. Yeah, we talked
Still
about that
lazy.
before, bro. As soon as I found the, what website was that? Whatever. They finally shut it down like 3 months ago. During the worst time, the best time to have that cheat was during the pandemic. I'm like, I'm not going outside, but my Pokemon is still, and I'm still leveling up.
right.
And I'm in Russia. Like,
That's right. Come on, I need Mr. Mime. Where you at?
man, I had all the legendaries, and then I got banned. I got shadow banned, I got banned one time, and then during the pandemic I got banned again, and I just didn't want to do it anymore. I was so pissed. It was 30-day ban, and I'm like, no, I'm not at all interested anymore. And I have notifications for whatever reason on it, and it keeps going like, oh, hey, did you know Pikachu has a funny hat now?
Right. You get the Alolans and all that.
And I don't care. I don't care. Pikachu's cute, great, I understand. Pikachu with the hat, cute, great, understand. It's not strong. It's not winning any battles. It's not like I can trade him or win money from it. I'm not
Pikachu
interested.
just a novelty anymore.
Just he's taking up space in my inbox or whatever they call it, the Poke inbox and
Inventory.
Yeah, the inventory. And if you have too many, you have to delete. Delete them. You have to delete some, which is really sending them to Professor Oak, which is really grinding them up and turning them into candy.
Yeah, because like Professor Oak ain't just housing all of these.
Hell no. Especially when you give them away and then all of a sudden you get a candy for it. That doesn't make sense. Where's this candy coming from? You turn my
Professor Oak,
Pokemon
I
into candy.
sent you 14 Onyx. Where are you hiding them?
Here's some Onyx chews. Don't worry about it. You asked too many
Onyx
questions.
chews, and then she just goes, what? Like, no, you're not.
Onyx? Right. That was a very anime accurate throw up sound. So anyway, okay, first impression.
You couldn't.
First impression.
So
of Ninja Scroll.
sorry, what were we talking? We
Ninja
were on
Scroll, Ninja Scroll.
How old you were when you started watching it, and like who was the person that was like, all right, you're of age. I think you can handle it.
Well, like I said, the ratings weren't really what they were now, and they saw an animated movie with like katanas on it. And I guess they thought it was okay. Or if they didn't see the cover, Blockbuster it said Ninja Scroll. There was no movie description on it. It said Blockbuster Video, and then it said Ninja Scroll. Like, so, hey mom, like, can I get this? Hey dad, and they're like, yeah, all right, here you go, And so, I made sure that they didn't, see the nasty stuff. And I was like,
Yeah,
this
absolutely.
is amazing.
But yeah, it did take me a while to obviously see it, but I mean, it's at this point such a staple for that like Ronin style anime, and that's. Did I tell you about whenever I was at work? There was a guy and we were talking about anime, and
Yeah, he got you
he was
the
like,
stream.
Yeah, so I actually watched it, but yeah, that's how I was able to watch it, and yeah, he was whenever he was like, "Oh, you seen Ninja Scroll?" I was like, "No, I hadn't seen Ninja Scroll," and he did exactly what you did. He's like, "What? You haven't seen Ninja Scroll?" And I'm just like, keep it down. We're in public. I don't want anyone else knowing that I haven't seen it yet. Like, cool it, man. Chill. But no, and it's like a lot of people's just favorite animes. But I mean, and I can see why, especially if that's like what you started with. Like, it's a good one to start with.
Very good. It's a good benchmark. Like, all the way across the board, the story is good. The character, I'd say, development is good. Like you said, they don't take a lot of time showing a story, going all slow. You're in it. He's fighting in the first 30 seconds, and he doesn't change his character either. That was one of the things I think I told you before, is like, there's a lot of movies where it's like, I don't want to go to the village, and then like someone says, but please, and they're like, okay, I'll go to the village. Like, no, this is not what happens. He doesn't want to do something. The dude follows him and stalks him. He keeps telling him no, and then the guy tricks him into it. And if he doesn't do it, he's going to die. So it's like, damn, all right, I gotta do this. So that was very consistent, is what I mean about his character. And
yeah, and his personality definitely was consistent.
Yep.
But yeah, I mean, like you said, it was quick. Like it got real super fast. The battles were great. The enemies, like those eight like demon warriors or whatever, like they were stupid, crazy. Like like the guy that you just like, oh, I'm gonna get real hard, and then the other one that had like the electric fishing line, and like the guy that just was friends with bees.
Yeah.
Like
this would have made a great video game. I would have watched a prequel to it. A prequel would have been great.
Yeah, just to get a little bit more background on old boy, like why he's like thinks everything's such a drag, and he's like, God, I don't want to deal with this.
Right.
Oh, now I gotta deal with this. I'm not gonna be happy about it.
And you know, he was, I guess I forgot what his affiliation was with the main villain. But he did have dealings with him, and he talked about killing him and all this other stuff. Like, watching what led up to that would have been great. Watching stories with the 8 demons or whatever, that would have been great. But instead, they made a series out of it, and all the episodes are trash. And that ring slice,
I haven't watched them.
Don't do it. Don't do it. It was the worst thing I ever did.
Yeah.
Who is your favorite villain?
I mean, I gotta say like as far as I'd say probably combat a bit. I did really like the electric string guy, because that's just pretty brutal.
Which one was?
Because what's that?
I'm trying to remember which one. What did he look like?
He was pretty like thin. I don't know. He was a smaller guy, but I mean the end guy, also like the big boss man.
Genma.
Yeah, and he's just super strength and speed, and like how he ended up dying, that was brutal.
Yeah. Very smart though. Very smart on Jubei's part.
You know what I was thinking though? Like, I get it. Like the 8 guys are demons or whatever, but like all of their footmen, like the foot soldiers, whenever they were carrying all those boxes onto the boat, I didn't know what was in the boxes, but then you found out that it's like 100 bars of gold. It's like, damn well these lackeys ain't running with like 400 pounds of gold on their shoulders.
Right.
Like, all of them are this strong? What do you mean?
What do you
like,
mean?
why are you not having all of them just go after this guy at once? I mean, they can lift an elephant. Like, why can't they just go take out this one guy? You know what I'm saying? But like,
so there's
Tasai.
Tasai is the rock guy, rapist. That
That was pretty cool how he got defeated. That was pretty clever.
Yeah. He technically would be the toughest one other than Gemma. You know what I liked also, and I'll let you finish. I'm sorry. Is that Jubei was like he wasn't the greatest swordsman on earth. You know what I mean? Like most of the time we watch animes and there's always this character who is unbeatable or excuse me, like, you know, godly. They got a demon inside them. They're saying kind of like that video we watched about Hunter x Hunter. And Jubei is insanely strong and all that, but that blind swordsman was clearly better than him. He just beat him because of Kagero jumping in. It's not showing me all the names of these villains, by the way. This like Google is trash right now. Benisato.
Yeah, but that one with the string, he's like I guess he might have been gay or something, because there was that other one that was trying to get at him the whole time, and he just like, I've had enough of you. You don't interest me. And like he was using his string as basically for communication. He just like was chewing.
I remember
on it.
him now. Now that you say that, with the chewing on it, and he'd let it go. I remember now.
Yeah, just like, I'm done talking to you. Get out of my head.
The bees were good. They had that whole village that was just a good movie. It was a good movie. It didn't slow it wasn't fast paced the whole way through, but it didn't slow down at all.
But it kept its pace.
Exactly.
You know, we didn't lose interest. And that's one of the things that a lot of these movies have trouble with, is just keeping that interest the whole time. You know, because that's part of the thing with some of the animes and things that I've watched, is like I'll start watching it and then I'll just gradually, my hand will get closer to my phone to start like wanting to look at it, because I'm like, I'm really trying. I gave you a shot, but I gotta like see what's going on here. You know, I gotta like, come on, pick up or something so I can put this thing down.
It's the over narration. It's the problem that Hunter x Hunter had toward the mid end of during that like Ant saga. It's that over narration. They feel like they have to tell a lot, but Ninja Scroll shows you like technically the way that movie's like a final act. You know what I mean? They don't go in. Yeah. You don't know who Jubei is or where he really comes from. They mention a couple of things, but who is this guy? They don't talk about the Devils of Kimon all like that, but you still keep interest. There's a couple of flashbacks. They're not over talky about it. It's very cool. It's very cool. Oh yeah. I didn't like the girl though.
Oh yeah.
That. I didn't like the girl. They could have kept her poised.
Oh God. Yeah, I don't know. She was just very woe is me, like depressed. Like I get it. Like a lot of bad stuff's happened to you, but I'm over it. I'm like the string guy. I was like, I've had enough of you.
Well, I think the problem I had, like,
you don't interest me.
One of the main problems I had with her is she's supposed to be this tough ninja person who has poison going through her body, but at the same time, she wanted to be like super uber feminine, and then she would flirt with Jubei, and then he'd be like, "Okay, what's up?" And then she'd be like, "No." Like after
hard to
right,
get.
like, what are you talking about?
Love me, but not really, but kinda. Like you're so confusing.
Yeah. When she died, I was not at all upset, and that's like one of the only few things I didn't like. So okay, yes, in the movie we have traveled with her for however long they might have been together on that path, half a day, 2 days. And okay, I get it. Y'all been together for 2 days. She dies. You're not about to get that angry. I don't know. I don't know. I that's the only small thing. But other than that, I was highly entertained. I'm so happy that you saw it now.
No, it was good. Yeah, I'm happy I saw it. And now I can mark that off the list. Now I got a few other things I need to watch. What have you watched recently, or what were you watching?
I don't remember what anime I was watching. Somebody suggested I watch a show called Wentworth. It's an Australian prison drama about a woman's prison, rather. And I'd heard it was good a long time ago. Someone else suggested it to me like years ago. It's 8th season, just wrapped up. It's on Netflix. I was highly addicted to the show this week. Like I blasted through 8 seasons of the show in 4 days. 5 days. I blasted. I mean, I'm talking like hardcore streamed.
I know how you work. I know.
And
trust me, that like Hunter x Hunter, for example. I was up to like episode 40 or 50, and you're like, all right, I'll get into this, and then you were like 30 episodes ahead of me by the end of it, and I'm just like, what are you doing?
I like to just get it done. It's like I don't want to do anything in between it if I don't have to. Yeah, it's just dangerous. It's dangerous.
Oh, I know how you feel. It's like me and like driving long distances. Like whenever I was working down in Florida and I would come back and everyone's like, "Oh, I want to stop." It's like, "No, I'm just going to go, 18-hour drive, no problem. Just I don't want to
We're stopping for gas. And if I have to shit.
That's it.
Like we're stopping for gas.
Nope, ain't even doing that. Just give me a sandwich. I'm holding it till we get there. I'm gonna have a log, man.
God. Oh no.
All them gas station sandwiches.
Well, I can't eat that stuff because
Give me some water.
I'm vegan, so that's gas station sandwiches are made of nothing that I can eat.
Get some just eat some grass on the way.
That'll work.
Be all right.
Just stick my hand out of the window. Or open the door and kind of lean. Get some, yeah.
Yeah.
I'm glad you saw Ninja Scroll. So what's my task? What do I have to watch now?
Well, there was a couple. So you were talking about Netflix. If you were just wanting to stick with Netflix, there's one on there called Erased that my wife told me about. It was really good.
No, I want something top of the list because I stream illegally. I can watch anything.
I mean, it's good. Like Erased is good, but let's see. So I'd say Made in Abyss.
Okay.
That's one of my favorites. And then Assassination Classroom was really good. That's pretty cool, and it's kind of wholesome. Lots of character development in that one, so you grow pretty attached to a lot of the characters in that one, because it's like a classroom, but they don't like really leave anyone out. So it's like a whole classroom of kids, but like everyone gets brought up, and you learn a lot about each one of them. So it's pretty nice. There's only 2 seasons in that one, and then it's over. So there's nothing after that. So, I mean, you can get that done probably in an afternoon.
I don't F around when I'm streaming. I just don't F around.
Yeah, but one that I think... So, this one I think you'll either really like or you'll hate. Because it does kind of drag a little bit, but it's on a subject that you're pretty interested in. So, Steins Gate, which is about time travel.
You told me I remember you telling me about this, and I can't. You said that I cannot multitask when I watch it.
You can't multitask watching it. It's very much like I have to pay attention or I'm gonna get lost kind of thing. But so that's what I would recommend is Made in Abyss. I also really like That Time I Got Reincarnated as a Slime. That's just like a fun one. But Yeah, other than that, and I think No Game, No Life you would also kind of like, just because it's there's a lot of strategy in it.
No Game, No Life.
But it's pretty fun.
Okay.
Yeah, no Game, No Life, but yeah, definitely Made in Abyss.
Made
I
in
do
Abyss.
like that one a lot.
All right, I can do that. So Made in Abyss. I'll watch it. That'll be the next episode. We'll talk about that. I'm trying to think if there's anything else that we need to.
You can get that done today.
Easily. That ain't no problem.
Ain't no problem.
I'm trying to think if there's any. Yeah. Best fight scene in Ninja Scroll. Should have asked you that before. What is your favorite fight scene?
I don't know. I gotta say the. I mean, I will say the first one. Whenever he was taking on Rockman, just because he had to get really creative, and I was like, oh well, how's he gonna beat this dude? And then he just started crumbling. I was like, oh. That's what happened, and then but I find out like later on that that's how it happened, so it wasn't like a right away thing. And then I was like, oh, Poison Girl, that's pretty dope. Like that was creative as fuck. Yeah. But then the end one where he basically like drowned in gold was pretty.
That was dope. Well. I really liked his fight wise. Yeah, the rock one was good. I loved his fight with the other swordsman, even though he kind of didn't win that one either. He, I thought the artistry was good. Seeing the sword guy go between the bamboo trees or whatever. I don't know if they're called trees, the stalks, the bamboo, whatever. That was really, really dope. You think that you hope to lure me in here because I'm blind? That's the anime stuff. That's what they always say.
It seems like you need more training.
Dakuan, I hated him. I really wish that Jubei fought the shadow guy instead of Dakuan. Oh wait, no. Yeah. Jubei fought the B guy, and Dakuan fought the shadow guy. I don't remember Jubei fighting the shadow guy. Did he fight the shadow guy?
I don't remember.
The guy with the
even
the
though I
Vega.
just watched it, I don't. Right, but I don't remember if he actually fought him though. I can't recall.
I remember.
I'd have to watch it again. See, I just watched it the one time. I'll probably need to watch it again just because I know that I probably missed some things the first time.
Yeah, it was. But yeah, that was my favorite fight. It had to be that one. I think that. But I do like the display of Jubei's personality in the first fight. You know, the guy was like molesting that woman, and Jubei's just chilling there, and the guy's like, "Beat it."
He's like, "Hey, you probably don't want to do that." He's like, "Mind your business," and be like, "Well, I'd rather not."
Exactly.
I mean, I'm already here, so, and I'm not going anywhere.
Hey, this is my favorite hat. That sucks.
But it's like, oh, you messed up my hat.
Now I gotta kill you. Right.
Now I'm angry.
I guess I gotta kill you now. Jubei was dope. He was really, really dope, man. But yeah, I think according to my camera, since that was a good tip, we're at like the 30-minute mark. I don't want it to go on too long. Wow. Okay. So this was good. This was good. So I guess that's it. The first 1.2 episode.
But
1 point something. Episode 1.3 Redux is over with. So I guess this is Brotari and Brotendo signing off.